Let's evaluate some functions. Let's say f of x equals x squared minus 3. What's f of 2? We just plug in 2 everywhere we see x, and we get 2 squared, which equals 4, minus 3, which equals 1. So that's our answer. How about the domain of this function? Well, there's no division or square root, so we can plug in any number for x that we want. So the domain is all real numbers. How about the range? What numbers can we get out of this function? To find that, let's replace f of x with y. So y equals x squared minus 3. And now we'll move 3 to the other side. We'll say x squared equals y plus 3. Now remember, x squared is greater than or equal to 0 because you can't square any number and get something less than 0. So that means y plus 3 is also greater than or equal to 0 because they're equal to each other. So y plus 3 is greater than or equal to 0, which implies y is greater than or equal to negative 3. So the range is all real numbers greater than or equal to negative 3. That's what we can get out of this function. Let's try another one. G of x equals 1 over x plus 1. Let's evaluate g of 1. We just plug in 1 for x, and that equals 1/2. How about the domain? Well, we know we can't divide by 0, so let's set the denominator equal to 0. X plus 1 equals 0. And that implies we just subtract 1 from both sides, we get x equals negative 1. So the domain, x cannot equal negative 1. All real numbers except negative 1. How about the range? To find the range, once again we replace g of x with y. We get y equals 1 over x plus 1. And now we do some simplification. We multiply both sides by x plus 1. We get y times x plus 1 equals 1. Now we can divide by y. We get x plus 1 equals 1 over y. Finally, we can subtract 1. X equals 1 over y minus 1. Now notice, there's a y in the denominator, and we cannot divide by 0, so y cannot equal 0. And that is our range. We can get any number out of this function except for 0. All right, hope that helps. See you in the next one.